So look where the on-off switch is on this vent.
You want to.
Look how hard this is.
Like, you want me to
It's super tricky. It's behind
so
this.
now, we don't have to dial
You have to
in
open that
the
little
size
window,
of
you
the
can see, and then flip it on.
It's optional.
So
Process.
But you do
it's
wanna
good
do
so
your ESP
parents,
test, that's your safety.
spouses can.
So now, go ahead and unplug
Absolutely
that circuit from the
So that
test line.
power button in front is like a trick.
Put your hand
Now
on it.
it says block.
You
patient
can
circuit I.
put it on
So
standby
block
here.
it.
And then once
Okay.
we're through the self-test, then you can
And it's
hit
the
it to
longest 90
initiate
seconds of your
ventilation.
life.
Okay.
And if you fill that tube, you're going to feel it expanding and contracting.
think this
Because what it's doing
self-test
is
is wrong,
pressurizing that tube.
They use this in Peds ICU.
And it's looking for leaks.
Florida Hospital.
And you got a leak.
Do you
got a
want
leak.
to start yes.
So go ahead and hit cancel.
So see, it's going to go through
That's the same
everything.
thing as
It's
Internal gas supply, which we know we're going to fail that, right?
It-
Because
and
we're
servo's
using
actually
air
more
for both.
complicated. That's why people don't like servo.
That's the servo.
That's servo.
Connect the test tube. So
You're going to learn all of it.
the servos come with
So if you
this.
got a good
Every servo
seal,
comes with it.
and
You have
usually
to
you're gonna
keep
leak
it.
like
It is
a
not
folding pan.
disposable. It stays with the
See if it
vent.
passes.
So we're going to unplug our inspiratory.
Yeah.
These are
You
done.
got a leak. So let me see.
Inspiratory,
So go ahead.
expiratory. See?
Oh yeah, show you the picture.
Right there. Right there.
Okay, go ahead. Hit
So we're gonna
cancel.
undo these. I'm gonna have you hold
And
those,
continue down.
and then we plug this in. This is gonna
Ray might
pressurize
have
just
that
like the other one did, but it's gonna do it with just this tube.
I think it's that green piece, right?
And then you guys can feel this,
Okay,
and you'll
so
feel
pass.
it like it'll go through like this.
You have to
like
really
the
hold
pressure
it.
is
If
actually-
you have any leak in there, it's gonna fail. It's gonna fail.
No, it's
I usually use the fleshy
I
part.
just started running internally.
If you use your palm, you almost automatically.
Feel it though? Did you feel like like do you hear that?
Yeah,
Because that's what
that's
it's doing. It's pressurizing. It's testing everything. So it'll just go through all of these.
Oh, they are.
And we know we're gonna
They're
fail
gonna
the O2.
test
Now we
the
failed
ventilator,
our.
But you're gonna test it for the patient.
We put our circuit back and we
And then
failed.
46
I think
seconds.
our-
And this would be
So I'm gonna keep my bacteria filter out. I think the first circuit I did on purpose.
You're getting ready to put that patient.
I didn't mean to make it fail.
On.
We actually had to change her ventilator out a couple times already.
Was that what I hear?
That's this,
Oh,
yes. That's what I wanted you guys to. Okay, so O2 cell
wipe it down
not
before you take it out of the
detected.
room.
We know
Wipe
that,
it down.
right?
Yes, true.
Because
And
we're
then it
air
goes
and
down
air,
to the
so we know
equipment room,
that.
They take the circuits off, they check to see if it needs any bio.
Now in the hospital, that shouldn't happen. That would be like,
And
there's a
then
problem
clean
with
it,
that.
test it, and
So
put it
this is
back out.
Neo and P's or just Neo?
They just use this in Peds ICU. Adults use this vent too.
The servo and the G5.
But the circuits will look different. The circuits will be much smaller.
So you'll hit continue. Oh, check. Hit continue.
That's in your circuit over there.
Okay. So say set up and compliance factor is 3.2. So hit set up accept.
It doesn't really,
Now where it says
without the
volume
heated
AC,
wire, without
go
it
ahead
being
and select
attached to a
mode.
humidifier, it doesn't matter. But yes, this
Go
would
ahead and
be,
hit
because
volume
what this can be
SID.
used for, one or more
Mode
batteries
accept.
needs to be replaced. So they have
Just
internal
plug in the test
batteries,
line.
like
This
right.
machine will
So what we
automatically
can do is,
default to
we can
volume
unplug
AC.
this vent, and
So
it's
that's why
still
you
gonna
have to go
run.
in
It's gonna
and
let
check
you
the
know it's
AC
running
shoes
off a
like that.
battery. This is probably,
And you'll
like,
learn
more, it
when these
hasn't been
different
plugged
modes
in,
are
they're
used.
old, whatever.
I'm
So
assuming
we
this
know
is
that.
measuring the channel level.
Play with the knobs. You can
Please
increase it,
unplug power
decrease it,
cord.
whatever you
Okay.
do.
So somebody want to just go back there and just stay back there because it's going to take like 1 second. You're just going to
they're
unplug,
not
plug it back
plugged
in because now we're going to test that battery. So watch it at the top.
So turn up 900 to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Oops.
Plug it back
If you
in.
notice, this is in liters.
Mm-hmm.
So 900.
Okay. So now we're going to
milliliters
connect the
is 0.9.
patient back.
And that's where people sometimes
So we're gonna
have
keep
problems when
this.
they're setting alarms. Okay.
And
So just let it ventilate. Now you're giving 900 milliliter tidal volume.
this back. Now let's see if it.
Don't know. We'd have to
And now
calculate
we're going
for
to
the
block
patient.
it, right?
Based
with
on
our-
evaluate.
Super
All right. Who is super
clean
Gloved hand.
glove.
Let me see what percent. I'll show you a chart. I've had other classes before. They've actually copied this chart, laminated it, and they've carried it with them. And
Now,
I'll
if
show
we
you.
fail it, we'll try it again.
Because everybody wants a cookbook on what to set the
Do you wish to
ventilator on.
compensate for
And this
compressible
is
volume?
pretty good.
Let's
I
say,
mean, you always
yes,
tweak it
that's fine.
based on how the
We don't in
patient's
Europeans
doing.
world, but a lot of places do.
But as far as
Okay,
the
so
chart-
we're good, right? Safety valve.
Let's give you a ballpark.
Flow transducer. Okay, because we don't have
Yes.
that. So,
Oh,
do
we're
we
just
want to
scratching
delete the
surface.
past patient? So it's kind of like what Professor Kerr was talking about. If they went down for a procedure, they went for an endoscopy in their back,
we could just bring all that patient's same stuff up so we can see when he alarmed and what his tidal volumes were. But we'll say this is a brand new patient. This is a brand new clean vent from the department. Do you want to delete? Yes, because we're going to start all fresh.
But it will still be in the system, right? Like even if you delete it there, it's still in there?
It would be internal here, but like the company would have to come and like download.
Okay.
Like the software, yeah. Okay, so this has failed, but we know why, you know.
Mode.
And obviously our time is off because it's not 17:02.
No.
So no. But the date is right, so it's 2/2. But see how it tracks everything, so you can see. So that's it. So now we can go ahead and start ventilating. So that's your initial. And we're going to put our bacteria filter on. I took it off because we failed our first step.
Yeah, some of these, the
That's what I'm gonna do.
So we're going to go on our vent.
Okay, who wants to do the next self-test?
We're ventilating. Our lungs are moving.
All right, O'Shea? Walker.
So, look at this. This is another safety, right? Because look, these are knobs. We don't want boyfriends, girlfriends, spouses, moms and dads, you know, moving all this. That's our alarm. O2 cell, we know.
And we'll arrange time.
We know why that's happening. This is our oxygen. We can
No,
turn
it's
it right
some
here.
It's
This
Tuesday
is our
from
PEEP.
3 to 4:30.
This is our rate.
So if you want any other days,
Here's your tidal volume. Now, there's more, but this one, there's more than one way to actually do it.
We just gotta do the signature.
You can go here, and here they all are as well. You can also go here, and these are all your modes. And like Mark was saying,
So what did you say?
that's okay. Different manufacturers call things different things. Like Hamilton, it's called volume control. Some say
Good job, Rick.
volume, guaranteed volume, ventilated, assurance. I mean, it's whatever. So it's really confusing because they call them all different things.
Ventilators, patients.
PRVC, pressure regulated ventilator, volume control. Like, it's a little ridiculous. But we'll just do volume control. We're going to accept this mode. These are our settings we want. We want an I-time of 0.9. We want a pause of 0.4. Our inspiratory rise time, how fast that breath's going to go in. Oxygen peak, rate, tidal volume. We're going to accept that. These are our settings. Here's our pressure, flow, and volume curve. You can change those too. You can make your graphics whatever you want. There's a lot of different stuff you can play with on this ventilator. Now, you can see we've got something in red, right? Because we haven't touched alarms yet. Alarm profile. Here's all of our upper and lower. It's very important. You'll see people when you guys start the summer junior ICU, they make their settings way too wide. Because guess what? They have a vent alarm. But is that what's best for the patient? No. They're kind of being lazy. So look at our peak pressure. Right now we're at 9. Is 40 a good high for me to know when he reaches high pressure? No, I think that's too high. 5 or 10 above is good. You can do auto set, and it will base off of these. I don't like that. I like to go through mine and do them myself, but then it bases off of what your current settings are. I still think that's too high. Based on a PIP of 9, I would go 12, 15, something like that.
And I still get a leak.
If you put the palm of your hand like this, I can almost guarantee you can get a leak. Use the flexion part.
Minute ventilation. This is alarming. Why? 3.2.
Make sure you hold it even. Don't rock it one way or the other. You're gonna get a leak. It's very sensitive, but it has to be. Make sure you have a leaky system. Because once you start plugging in those adapters to do small volume nebulizer treatments, to start doing MDIs, anytime you add something else in there.
So here's our inspiratory tidal volume. What did we dial in? 300. We're losing 2, which isn't bad, right? 298. But look what we're getting back, 279. So we have a little bit that we're losing, right? From our circuit, from our dead space, from our compliance. But that's not bad. If your patient's a really big leak, if there's a leak somewhere, if they have a leak in their ET tube, you're going to see a much bigger leak, and that's where maybe you would want to compensate for that leak. But that's depending on where you are. This is your silence button. Very important. If you need to, most ventilators now, here's your inspiratory hold, like you talked about, to get your static compliance. They also have an expiratory hold that maybe if they're trying to pop open those alveoli, that they're really, really atelectatic, sometimes they'll do an expiratory
A lot of
hold.
mistakes people make sometimes is you have to
If,
have
say
that
this patient requires a
occlusion
lot of
before you
suctioning
push that
and they
continue button.
drop down, their
They'll push
stats
continue
bottom
first
out
and then
every time you
they'll
suction.
occlude it.
What
When
do
it
you
starts
do?
measuring, as soon
To
as you get
100%,
that
but only for
continuum
2 minutes. Which is nice, because obviously you don't want to have them on 100 and leave them.
No, you just keep it to
You know, that's not how it, so this will be if they're having an event, something's going on, they're getting suction, they're getting bathed, something, painful procedure, something's been done at the bedside, you can always utilize that.
So when you press that, does it only do it for the 2 minutes
Yep.
and then it goes back
Yep,
to what it was
because if you
before?
watch, it'll
Okay.
go back down. See, it's in yellow, so it's letting us know that it's on right now,
Okay.
and then it'll go back.
What
Is the time? Is that the timer right there?
We're just scratching. the
This
surface.
is for our silence.
Used to the
We've got
ventilators.
1 minute, 25 seconds left of peace and quiet. And then it'll come back on.
That's all.
Which is your dominant hand?
Try doing it the other way.
Let's see how that goes.
I'm dying.
I don't think you got the magic
I
touch.
need my ventilator.
Hurry up, quick, quick, quick.